Well, hey, here it is Monday. Who knew? Happened so fast again. Well, my name's Eric Kidd. I'll be your co-host. This is Ed over here. He'll be your host. I'm going to open up the chat, see who's out there. Hopefully somebody's out there. Oh, we got a couple of smiling faces. Hey, John. And there's Judy. And saying hi to the Monday Nighters. And Tammy, we've got the East Coast represented. Oh, and there's Richard and Judy and Patty Watkins out Kingston Way. All right, so, hi Ed. You know what? I'm going to give Ed a little treat for coming and saying hi. Come here, give me a kiss. There you go. Okay, now bugger off. Oh, I didn't say that. All right. So, it's Monday night. It's called The Kid Goes Live. I'm the kid. I'll be making lots of racket. Okay, this is a song I wrote quite a few years ago, and it's, for lack of a better name, everybody calls it Mean. Oh, and there's Sean. Hi, Sean. Oh, and Betty. Wow. Hey, Betty. It was great to see you at the Classic Lightfoot Live concert in Port Colborne and the whole gang that you brought with you. And Tina and Matt and the whole gang. It was wonderful. Had a great night. It was a good night. Hope you enjoyed the show too. Okay, let's do this. I think we thought it out well, but our bridges burning hell. You got your life to live, honey. Well, I got mine. Why waste any more loving? Why waste any more time? It hurt me to my soul to know I'm not the only one. I don't know why I did, but it felt like being shot with a gun. I'm gone, you know you're gonna have to carry on. Carry on without me. Will you think of me? You know I'll think of you. Going too well, I think I do. You don't want to waste your time on me, and I feel the same way too. Oh, you know now where it's leading. You don't want it to be. So why be a martyr, why suffer in vain if you don't want me? And when I'm gone, you know you're gonna have to carry on. Carry on without me. there, kid tune, start things out on our little Monday night excursion. Switch guitars. Okay. This one. So, I see Tammy Charney's out there, and this is my little nod to the Maritimes. Linda Mielke, Rob Hammers, and I wrote this. I was thinking about Cindy Church, who is a fabulous singer, and she sings with Murray McLaughlin and Mark Jordan and Ian Thomas of Lunch at Allen's. And she was talking about, just sort of randomly talking about this place she bought on the coast and looking out in the water. And that sort of set the wheels rolling. And I mentioned the story to Linda, and she wrote out a bunch of stuff. And then I got Rob involved. So this is, I think we're getting pretty close to having her down now. We'll see if I can remember all the words. I did not put them out in front of me, so we'll see how it goes. The sun drops down till there's barely a trace. Silhouettes in flight dart through the waves. They fish for dinner, a daily display, and head for home for the nighttime buffet. Cindy sits in a chair at the top of a hill, patiently waiting while the night is still, feeling the sounds not so far away, under the stars at the end of the day. How many times has she been in this space, waiting for word from a faraway place? A candle in the window for family and friends. She's grown weary, she wants to know how this ends. Buttons are cold to shield from the cold, whispers a prayer for those still not home. It's a difficult time, she can't help but assume there's no truth in the saying that time heals all wounds. Waves crashing in the end of the day, the quietude slipping away. Shadows grow longer, night closes in. She trembles, a chill comes over her skin. How many times has she been in this space, waiting for word from a faraway place? A candle in the window for family and friends. She's grown weary, she wants to know how this ends. Waves of memories come crashing over the bow. Ghosts of loved ones, where, oh, where are they now? Out on the seas, true peril exists, but she'd rather be there than worry like this. She's worked the boats, she's worked the nets, now she's waiting on tables just to cover the rent. How many times has she been in this space, waiting for word from a faraway place? A candle in the window for family and friends. She's grown weary, she wants to know how this ends. The stars in the sky will chart the new way. She'll turn to the wind and face the new day. Oh, she'll turn to the wind and face the new day. There you go, Cindy's song. Oh, I'll get a little Starbucks coffee here. Well, let's see, what else am I going to do? Oh, so Betty. You mentioned it was a terrific performance. Here are some Gord tunes that we did not do in that concert. So I just thought I'd do this one. Patty, if Corey's out there, tell him he was one of the first folks to request this song. It's off Gord's album Lightfoot with the exclamation mark at the end of it. And it's about a fella who, I guess he's missing home pretty bad. He's working away from home, and he's all excited. She sent him a ticket home. Then he goes in, and I assume he got into a poker game and gambled his ticket away. It's a hell of a sad story, it is. All right, Steel Rail Blues. Well, I got my mail late last night, a letter from a girl who found the time to write. Two lonesome boys somewheres in the night. Send me a railroad ticket to take me to her loving arms, and the big steel rail's gonna carry me home to the one I love. Well, I've been out here many long days, haven't found a place that I could call my home. Not a two-bit bed to lay my body on. I've been stood up, I've been shook down, I've been dragged into the sand, and the big steel rail's gonna carry me home to the one I love. Every night, walking along the streets of this old town, not a friend around to tell my troubles to. My good old car's done broke down 'cause I drove it into the ground, and the big steel rail's gonna carry me home to the one I love. Driveways are pounding along the ground, gonna get on board and I'm homeward bound. No, I ain't had a home-cooked meal, good Lord, I need one now, and the big steel rail's gonna carry me home to the one I love. On the broad highway, would you give a ride? Two lonesome boys missed the train last night. I went in town for one last round, and I gambled my ticket away, and now the big steel rail won't carry me home to the one I love. Everybody bit of Gordon Lightfoot. Hey, Cindy Angers is here. Better late than never. Yeah, it's nice to see you, Cindy. Okay. I was going to do another tune that Gord recorded on his Dream Street Rose album. I got to say, the audience in Port Colborne were just absolutely a wonderful bunch. And Betty, thank you for assembling a pretty good gang. What were there, about 10 of you? And Mary Lou was there. And I didn't get introduced to the whole gang, but Sandra was there. And some other folks. Okay. So here's a song that as I say, Gord recorded on his Dream Street Rose album. And unlike probably about 99% of the songs that Gord recorded, Gord did not write this one. It was a fellow named Leroy VanDyke. And it's kind of a fun tune. And when I was a kid, I'm still a kid, right? When I was a youngster, too young to leave at home, my mom, who was an antique dealer, would drag me around to auction sales, etc., buying stock for her antique shop. And I remember this auctioneer, Jerry Coughlin, just how fast he could talk and sing and do everything he did, and it was kind of neat. So when I found this record, I had the 45 and I slowed it down to 33 1/3 so I could figure out the words, but it's really hard to figure out a record when it's down at half speed. It sounded like kind of like that. I hope I don't sound like that tonight. Hey, there's Linda Mielke, who's like just not only a heck of a musician and songwriter, she is a world-class quilter and has thousands and thousands of followers. So look her up on YouTube. You'll find Linda Mielke. I'm not sure exactly what the handle is. I don't think is it Linda Mielke Quilter or Ms. Linda Mielke Quilts? Anyway, check her out. Lots of tips if you're interested in quilts at all. Okay, so I was talking about auctions and a Gord song that Gord did not write. So, here we go. Another sip of coffee for the old guy here. Okay. Make sure you have your little paddles ready for when the bidding gets started. Well, hey there, all right, so open the gate and let a man walk on board. There become number 29. What are you going to give for the little fellers? Are we ready? I'm gonna 25, 555, 125. Well, there was a boy from Arkansas wouldn't listen to his mom. She told him that he should go to school. He'd sneak away in the afternoon, did a little walk, then pretty soon you'd find him at the local auction barn. Well, he'd stand and listen carefully until at last I began to see how the auctioneer could talk so rapidly. He'd sell my Stewart, I've got to learn that auction cry. Gonna make my mark and be an auctioneer. Everybody, $20 all bid nails, they're all 30 big. Give me 30, make a 30 bid up on a $30. Will it make a 30 here to make a $30 bill? I got a $30 bid nail, 35. Will you make a 5, 55? You bid it on a 35. We'll get a bid on a $35 bill. Just practiced on his bids both night and day. His pap would find him behind the barns that are working up and off the storm is trying to imitate the auctioneer. Well, the old man said we just can't stand to have a mediocre man selling things at auctions using our good name. We're gonna send you off to auction school and then you be nobody's fool. You can take a place among the best. Ain't about all be another on 30. Give me 30, make a 30 bid upon a $30. Will it make a 30 here? It'll pay me $30 bill. I got a $30 bid near 35. Will you make a 5, 55? Yeah, bid it on a 35. Who's gonna bid it on a $35 bill? I went on and done his best as long as he did not just practice calling the biz both night and day. Every time I find I'm on a bar, working up and all the storm to drown of him and the auctioneer. Well, it swings spread out from shore to shore, all that he could do and more. Had to buy a plane to get around. Now he's the top in all the land. It's Paul to give that man a hand. He's the best of all the auctioneers. When about all the people, will make it through here to me $30 bill. I got a $30 bill, 35. Will you make a $5.55? If you don't want a 35, we can get a $35 bill. Can I get a 35? I got a 35 bill, $40, 40, give 40, make 40, $40. Will you make a 40 here to me $40 bill? I got a $40 bill, 45. Will you make a $5.55? If you don't want 45, we can get a $45 bill. 45. I got a 45 bill, $50, yeah, $50. Will you make a pretty here to me $50 bill? I got a $50 bill here, 55. Will you make $5.55? Yeah, bill 155. Who's gonna put it on the bill about roll a bill? I'm so feeling all a bit. Well, if you're the winning bidder, you can always remit your payment to paypal.me/EricKidMusic, or you could send an e-transfer to eric@erickidmusic.com. Not required, but you could. All right. That is a fun tune, and I almost got all the right words, too. Almost. So, here is another song that I'm only going to do the 3 Lightfoot tunes, which is a bunch of Lightfoot tunes, but, you know, you never have too many Lightfoot tunes, right? So I'm going to switch guitars, grab the big old 12-string again. Oh, there are the instructions going across the screen. Hope you can hear that okay. I mentioned that last song Gord recorded and he did not write. And there's another one that he did that I've had requests for this even before, folks knew I actually knew the guy who wrote this song. So this is a song that was originally done by a group called Even Steven, and Steve Ayers is one of my best buddies in the whole world. And Steve and Steve, the other Steve McEwen, wrote this tune. And Gord recorded it and also did a great job. But Even Steven, I remember hearing this back in the days when they were playing the Holiday Inns, and always liked this song. And I even kind of remember the place, because I'd played in the place that inspired this tune, where the maid came in and asked him if she could do his room. It was a hotel down Woodstock way. Anyway, so here's a song that Gordon Lightfoot recorded that Even Steven did first and Steve McEwen wrote. And if you haven't already got tickets for our show in Alliston, we'll be there in, I guess, 2 weeks, or a couple of weeks. It's April 25th. We're at the Gibson Center in Alliston. Next week, if you're out Brantford way, we'll be there on the 18th. I believe it's the Sanderson Center. Geez, I wrote those things down. I should remember them. Yeah. So the 18th will be at the Sanderson Center in Brantford. And on the 25th, we'll be at the Gibson Center in Alliston. And we would love to see some familiar faces out there. Actually, it'd be nice to meet some of the Monday Nighters I haven't met. So anyway, this is a song that I'm going to sing. And if Drew Pickett is out there somewhere, give me a thumbs up and let me know you're out there, because Drew likes this tune. Lots of people like this tune. Here we go. I'm sitting in my hotel room, strumming my old guitar. Nothing much to do when we're far away, playing some smoky bar. I was feeling a little empty room and docked my bed, and she helped the days gone by. She spoke of when she would mend, tear came to her eye. She said, I used to be a country singer. I could sing mean Patsy Cline. My husband, he could yodel like Will Carter. Kitty Wells was a real good friend of mine. Then she told me that her husband died and her son was overseas. I could tell by her eyes and her broken smile she was lonely just like me. She asked me if I'd listen to a tape when she was young. Says I can't sing now, I forget the words and my voice is almost gone. And she said, I used to be a country singer. I could sing a mean Patsy Cline. My husband, he could yodel like Will Carter. Kitty Wells was a real good friend of mine. Well, I cried inside, but I couldn't tell if it was for her or for me. So I grabbed my axe and we sang a song in two-part harmony. Ever since that day when I'm feeling down and I can't find a happy tune, I just think of that maid and the feeling she gave when she came to clean my room. And she said, I used to be a country singer. I could sing a mean Patsy Cline. My husband, he could yodel like Will Carter. Kitty Wells was a real good friend of mine. She said, I used to be a country singer. I could sing a mean Patsy Cline. My husband, he could yodel like Will Carter. Kitty Wells was a real good friend of mine. Kitty Wells was a real good friend of mine. I used to be a country singer. All right. I cannot yodel like Will Carter. Here, the lady. Ooh. Maybe I'll go home and learn it. Hey, let's see. We got some new faces out there. Hey, Kimmer, how's it going? Hope Cindy's there too. Hi, Cindy, if you're there. David, oh, we're sounding great. Enjoying in Sault Ste. Marie. Wonderful. Hello, Teresa and David. I love the Sault. I haven't been there in a pile of years, but I used to play up in Sault Ste. Marie. Oh gosh, the Water Tower Inn. Back in, I'm not going to say what year. Well, it was a long time ago. I think 1980 was the first time I was there, and I played there several times. Kid and Wall would do a 3-week stint up there. And we met so many great people, some of whom still keep in touch with. So, David and Teresa, say hi to the Sioux for me. Okay, so, I just thought, in honor of being Solar Eclipse Day, I'll do a tune or two that sort of relate to that sort of action. So let me get the drummer ready here. I go off on these tangents. You see how I went off on a Gordon Lightfoot tangent, now I'm talking about the Eclipse. These are not Eclipse songs. I'm not going to do Total Eclipse of the Heart. Great song, but I don't quite have the voice for the Bonnie Tyler thing. Actually, at one point, Kid and Wall learned, it's a heartache, nothing but a heart. Anyway, I don't know that one anymore. Great tune, but I definitely do not know Total Eclipse of the Heart. But here's a tune that mentions the sun. Not my regular kind of tune that I play here on my Monday nights. This song was written, I don't know what year, like back in maybe in the 40s, maybe before that. It was a fellow named Jim Davies, I think it was. And everybody has sung this song at some point in their life. So sing along with me. It mentions the sun. I probably won't play it again on my show, but it's a sweet little song. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, and I hung my head and I cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. I'll always love you and make you happy if you would only say the same. But if you leave me to love another, you'll regret it all one day. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Please don't take my sunshine away. All right, I sang that song with my good buddy Steve Ayres and about 37 other people back, and I have no idea what year it was, but I'd been playing guitar for Steve while he was doing some banjo competitions, and he won a couple of them, and one of the prizes was $500 and a trip for two to Nashville. And so we'd won that twice, two different competitions, and so there were four of us, took the trip down to Nashville, and when we got down there, everybody on the bus got to go and see the Ryman Auditorium, which was the original stage, the original Grand Ole Opry, and we all sang You Are My Sunshine, and it was kind of sweet. All right. Oh, geez, I don't know, Betty. I'm going to try and I've got a couple other, like I said, I'm off on a tangent, and I'm talking about the Eclipse still. I'll see what I can fit in. I always love when I get requests for my original tunes, so that could happen, Betty. And yes, Tammy, I was talking about, unless you're telling me that I'm so vain, I was talking about You're So Vain with Linda Mielke. Just today we were talking about that Carly Simon song. You know, you flew your Learjet out to Nova Scotia just to see the total eclipse of the sun. But no, I don't know that song. Great song. No argument with you on that being a great song. Okay, so since we were, singing about the sunshine, and then it kind of went away, I thought, I'm going to do a Bruce song. It doesn't mention the sun at all, except maybe you folks were dancing in the dark for that, about 3-minute period. I get up in the evening and I ain't got nothing to say. I come home in the morning, I go to bed feeling the same way. I ain't nothing but tired. I'm just tired of fooling myself. Hey, baby, I could use just a little help. Can't start a fire. Can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Messages keep getting clearer. Trails on when I move around the place. Check my look in the mirror. I wanna change my hair, my clothes, my face, and I ain't getting nowhere. I'm just living and dump like this. Something happening somewhere. Baby, I just know that there is. Can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire. Even if it's just dancing in the dark. Sitting around getting older. There's a joke here somewhere, and it's on me. Shake the smooth off my shoulder. Come on, baby, laughs on me. Stay on the streets of this town, and they'll be carving you up all right. They say you gotta stay hungry. Hey, baby, I'm just about starving tonight. Time for some action. Tired of sitting around here trying to write this book. Need a love reaction. Come on, baby, give me just one look. You can't start a fire. Sitting around crying with your broken heart. This gun's for hire. Even if it's dancing in the dark. You can't start a fire. Worrying about your little world falling apart. This gun's for hire. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Hey, baby. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. All right, a little bit of Bruce. And during the total eclipse, maybe you were dancing in the dark. Just maybe. Okay. I don't play this song often enough to ever actually learn it properly, so we'll see how it goes. But we had sun. Well, we didn't really here in Barrie, Ontario. We had cloud, then we had dark, then we had more cloud. Now we had some sun later this evening after the eclipse. What are we saying here, Tammy? Oh, the part way about... It's one of my favorite musicians. We have been... You've seen Bruce 4 times? Wow. That's pretty cool. I've seen him once, and I think we'll be going to that, see him. I think he's back here in Toronto, not Barrie, back here in November. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Richard. If you're still out there. Okay, enough yak, yak, yak. Let's do this other tune that, now that we're out of the darkness, we're back into some sun. Except it's getting dark here in Barrie. This is a Beatles song. Hopefully you know it. More importantly, hopefully I know it. Feel free to sing along. Beatles music there. Now I'm going to move off in a really, really, really different direction. Okay, so Bruce is coming to Toronto in November, and if all goes well, we'll be there. Now, the wrong guitar, Eric. Pay attention. This is unapologetically a country tune. And it was E.T. E.T. did this one. I think it came out in the... I'm not really sure. It's an oldie, and I just heard a different version of it today. And there's a verse that wasn't in the original recording that I learned. So I'll be doing the two verses that I know. Anyway, if... the floor got farther away. Hey, Sharon, nice to see you here. Okay, so I'm going to do an Ernest Tubb tune, E.T. And Harvey Spring, if you're out there, I figured this would be right up your alley. Let's see how we do. Well, I'm walking the floor over you. I can't sleep a wink, that is true. I'm hoping and I'm praying while my heart breaks right in two. Yeah, I'm walking the floor over you. Well, you left me and you went away. Told me you'd be back just that day. But you've broken your promise and left me here alone. Don't know why you did, dear, but I do know that you're gone. And I'm walking the floor over you. I can't sleep a wink, that is true. I'm hoping and and I'm praying while my heart breaks right in two. I'm walking the floor over you. Yep. Well, someday you may be lonesome too. Walking the floor is good for you. Just keep right on walking, and I won't hurt you to cry. Remember that I'll love you, and I will the day I die. And I'm walking the floor over you. I can't sleep a wink, that is true. I'm hoping and I'm praying while my heart breaks right in two. Yeah, I'm walking the floor over you. Yeah, I'm walking the floor over you. I find that song to be a lot of fun. I enjoy that one. Okay, I had some other ideas, but I had a request from Betty back there for a couple of original ones. Well, let's do this one and see if that scratches that itch. If not, let me know and I'll see if I can do both of them. But I had a couple others that I was going to do. It's all good. What am I looking for? Oh, I was going to say, just in case you are in the area, here's a little list. I'll put it up for a minute or two. Of the places I'm playing in the next couple of weeks. Oh, you know what? That did not get saved properly. I already did the April 6th gig at the Roselawn Theater. So I wasn't going to have to read this list. I was just going to put it up there. But we won't be at the Roselawn. But we will be at the Sanderson, and we will be at the Gibson, and I will be at the Old West Wing on the 20th, and I'll be at the Bull and Barrel on the 27th. So there you go. Just in case you wondered, there was the list. I'll make that go away. Okay. Oh yeah, I was going to do an Eric Kidd tune. Here's an Eric Kidd tune. Feel free to sing along if you know it. Got my heart set on you. Oh yeah, it's you. And there's nothing that I would not do. Oh yeah, it's you. So tell me that you wanna, tell me that you're gonna, tell me that you feel it too. 'Cause I got my heart set on you. Oh yeah, it's you. Done to this jaded old man. I'd given up on finding romance. A touch from your hand, a glint from your eye. I decided to engage in the dance, and now I've got my heart set on you. Oh yeah, it's you, and there's nothing that I would not do. Oh yeah, it's you. So tell me that you wanna, tell me that you're gonna, tell me that you feel it too. 'Cause I got my heart set on you. Oh yeah, it's you. What was I to do when I came across you? You got a smile that rivals the sun. I know what they say about fools rushing in, but I wasn't about to turn and run. And now I've got my heart set on you. Oh yeah, it's you. And there's nothing that I would not do. Oh yeah, it's you. So tell me that you want it, tell me that you're gonna, tell me that you feel it too. 'Cause I got my heart set on you. Oh yeah, it's you. I said, tell me that you want it, tell me that you're gonna, tell me that you feel it too. 'Cause I got my heart set on you. Oh yeah, it's you. It's you. All right. Well, let's see. We still have time for another tune or two before I get told that I've gone over time and get yanked off the stage. I'll try this one, and then maybe another one. Looks like I'm going to do some more original tunes. This one, I was sort of, the idea of it being a country song, because it's a little more bluesy than I think than it's actually a country song. But I was saying my life is like a country song, you know? You know, a stereotypical joke. You know, they play the record backwards and you get your wife and your dog and your house back or whatever. I can't remember exactly how it goes, but it's something like that. So I mentioned the dog, and then, I remember presenting this to my fellow who's been one of my favorite drummers for years and years and years, Bruce Campbell, and he said, wow, that's a real toe tapper. He wasn't keen on it. So I didn't play it for years. So I revived it once I started doing this Monday night thing. Hope I remember the words. Anyway, here we go. Another Eric Kidd tune. My life is like a country song. Everything it seems is coming up wrong. I lost that job I'd had for years. My woman's gone, I'm in tears. I'm losing the will to try. I wonder what's next, hope that dog don't die. Sun's up, things look all right. I spent the night drinking, I got tight. Can't seem to lose this blue I'm in. There's demons in her heart, it's a fight I can't win. I wonder with each passing day, if this love for her, my heart will ever fade away. I don't wish I'd never seen her smile. Made my world whole for such a long while. I'm hurting now, that's fair to say. She moved on, but here I stay. The road ahead seems so unclear, but destiny's driving, I'll just let her steer. I know it's gonna turn around. Those clouds will shift and the sun will touch down. Right now I can't see it that way. There's this dark cloud over me, won't fade away. My life is like a country song. Everything it seems is coming up wrong. I lost that job I'd had for years. My woman's gone, I'm in tears. I'm losing the will to try. I wonder what's next. Hope that dog don't die. Just let that ring a bit. All right. So, I'm going to do another original tune, and then I guess I better run away home. Oh, I am home. I know some folks do a show, you know, with their style of music or whatever, but some of them are doing 2 and 3 hour long shows. I mean, when I play in pubs, I play a 4-hour gig. It's not like I couldn't do it, but give me your thoughts. Is an hour enough? Is an hour too much? Is 3 hours way too long? Like, I don't know. I haven't got an hour I can sort of fit into a Monday evening. Hey, Mary Lou. Hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. You are late. Should I scold you? No, it's all right, Mary Lou. All is forgiven. Thank you so much for coming to the Classic Lightfoot Live concert in Port Colborne. It was great to see you there. All right, so here's an Eric Kidd original, another one, and let's do it. It's been a long, long day now. I'm singing this song. Gonna write a little story all about how you done me wrong. It'll be the saddest tale of what you ever did hear, 'cause I know that you don't love me, my dear. I've got a broken heart and it's true. I've got a broken heart, that's all I ever got from you. Now you twisted our love till it came out wrong. Got a broken heart and a hurting song. It was a starry night in June. I called a call. Well, they said they saw you slipping round by the waterfall, and he held you in his arms so tight the rest was quite clear. You were off with your lover while I stayed here. I've got a broken heart and it's true. I've got a broken heart and that's all I ever got from you. Now you twisted our love till it came out wrong. Got a broken heart and a hurting song. Well, it gives you the finest jewelry of the purest gold, and I guess it's not as poor as me. I guess you've been sold. I never meant to buy your love, and I never will. So I've set you free, but I'm hoping you do real well. I've got a broken heart and it's true. I've got a broken heart and that's all I ever got from you. Now you twisted our love till it came out wrong. I've got a broken heart and a hurting song. It wasn't just a one-night fling like I'd hoped it might be. Now I was premeditated, seemed like you'd done a lot of planning to me. Now I know about till death us do part, but our love's dead and along with it went my heart. I've got a broken heart and it's true. I've got a broken heart and that's all I ever got from you. Now you twisted our love till it came out wrong. I've got a broken heart and a hurting song. I've got a broken heart and a hurting song. All right, there's a broken heart and a hurting song. So, What am I seeing here in the comments? Oh, I'm glad you liked the concert down in Port Colborne, Mary Lou. Yeah. An hour is just right with a few extra songs for just fun. Well, I'm 3 minutes past the hour now. What's Betty saying? Oh, we're talking to Mary Lou. Linda. Oh yeah, I'd better. I was practicing a tune just to record it and get the sounds today, Mielke, Linda, and Ed was just hollering at me. I guess he expects when I do the show, I throw him the odd treat. Anyway, I'm not going to do the extras tonight. I've got places to go, people to meet, and bells to ring, and all that sort of stuff. But I will consider that. And again, anybody who's listening to this and isn't subscribed, please, it would help out. My goal is to get to 1,000 at some point. So you're going to have to start telling some friends, and YouTube's going to have to help me with their algorithm and send me some places that I haven't been before. And if you can hit that like button, like buttons and subscriptions really do help with the algorithms on YouTube, apparently. So if you like what I'm doing, hit the like. If you don't like, don't, but I'll be sad. Anyway, thank you so much. That was my little effort for April 8th, but I'll be back here again next week, and we'll do it again. If you are listening through the week, you can leave comments in the comments underneath the show when you watch the show after the fact. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. You can tell I kind of enjoy being here. Ed sometimes enjoys being here, but he's run away somewhere right now. Anyway, we'll see you next week. Take care. If you have any requests for next week, let me know in the comments under the show after the show's done playing. So we'll see you soon. Take care.